Hi, my name is Shanti Welch, and this is my presentation on ADHD Part B. The name of my article is Developmental Trajectories, Clinically Significant ADHD Symptoms from Grade 3 through 12 in a high-risk sample. Predictors and Outcomes, and it comes from the Journal of Abnormal Psychology. The chosen article explored the developmental trajectories or paths of clinically significant ADHD in school-age children and youth in high-risk communities. The study looks at how the symptoms of ADHD increase or decrease in trajectory from K through 12. The primary goal of this longitudinal research study, according to Sasser, Calvin, and Bierman, was to examine early childhood characteristics and family adversity factors that might differentiate children in the developmental trajectories. Procedure. Parents were interviewed yearly by trained staff and provided informed consent for participation. The teachers were visited in the spring of early elementary years, K through 2, where researchers delivered and explained measures. During the summer visit following the 12th grade year, the youth completed a computer-administered interview. Teachers, parents, and students received financial compensation for study participation. Early childhood characteristics. When children were in grades 3, 6, 9, and 12, parents completed the National Institute of Mental Health's diagnostic interview schedule for children, a structured interview to assess psychiatric disorders and symptoms. In kindergarten through grade 2, inattention, hyperactivity, aggression, social isolation, and emotional distress were assessed with the child behavioral checklist, parent report form, and the teachers completed the child behavioral checklist teacher report form. Early family adversity was measured by, in grades K through 2, parents were interviewed to report their occupation, educational level, marital status, discipline style, socioeconomic status, and they also completed a life stress scale of life changes questionnaire. Late adolescent outcomes. At the end of 12th grade, the parents completed the parent daily report, which included an 8-item assessment of antisocial behavior. The youth responded yes or no, completed the self-reported delinquency scale that assessed delinquent behavior during the past year. Juvenile arrest records were collected and scored. Graduation and non-completion was recorded. And at the 2-year mark, they met again with the students to assess their employment history. So the statistics. It was a total of 9,594 students that entered the 55 schools as kindergartners. And they were screened for elevated conduct problems by the teachers. Of the ones who were selected, the top 40 were then screened for home behavior problems by the parents and the teachers. So of those, 413 children actually participated in the study. Clinically significant levels of hyperactivity were 22% in 3rd grade, 10.6 in grade 6, and 5.3 in 9th grade, and 5.6 in the 12th grade. Clinically significant levels of inattention were 19.6 in the third grade, 16.5 in the sixth grade, 15.8 in the ninth grade, and 10.7 in the 12th grade. 71% of the sample shows lower trajectory, with no clinically significant levels of inattention or hyperactivity across grades 3 to 12. 29% of the sample exhibited clinically significant ADH symptoms at one or more points in time. 16% showed a decline in trajectory with clinically significant levels of inattention and hyperactivity symptoms in the third grade, declining below clinical levels in late childhood and adolescence in grades 6, 9, and 12. The other 13% of the sample fell into high trajectory class, characterized by clinical levels of hyperactivity symptoms in third grade, inattention and hyperactivity symptoms in the sixth grade, and inattention in grades 9 through 12. Boys score higher than girls on inattention, hyperactivity, aggression, and emotional dysregulation. And boys were also more likely to live in single-parent families. In late adolescence, boys reported higher levels of delinquency, higher rates of juvenile arrest, and high school dropouts. Urban African American children receive higher scores than urban or rural European American children on teacher-related inattention, hyperactivity, aggression, social isolation, emotional dysregulation, emotional distress, and were more likely to live in a single-parent home also. In late adolescence, urban African American children had higher rates of juvenile arrest, high school non-completion, and unemployment. Rural European American children received higher scores on parent-rated emotional dysregulation, emotional distress than the other demographic groups. And urban and rural European American children experienced levels of life stress relative to urban African American children. So as a result, 71% of the sample showed lower trajectory with no clinical significant levels of inattention and hyperactivity across grades 3 to 12. 29% exhibited clinically significant ADH symptoms at one or more points in time. And 16% showed decline in trajectory. My national websites are Attitude Mag, ADHDandyou.com, and Chad.com. And these are my references. Thank you for listening. Have a great evening.